Red Bull Motorsport has just made a decision that has shaken the Formula One world. The team announced that, starting in 2025, young New Zealand talent Liam Lawson will be promoted to Red Bull Racing, alongside four-time world champion Max Verstappen. This major change comes after Red Bull and Mexican driver Sergio Perez reached a separation agreement, ending their partnership after a season that fell below expectations. To the surprise of many, Lawson, who is only 22 years old, enters Formula One's elite with just 11 races under his belt, split across 2 seasons. And even though his performance hasn't been overwhelming, the driver managed to make a strong enough impression for Red Bull to prefer him over his teammate at AlphaTauri, Yuki Tsunoda. It's a meteoric rise, and undoubtedly a significant milestone in Lawson's career. Red Bull's decision reflects the trust the team has in his potential, despite not having a season of consistent results. Red Bull's director, Christian Horner, didn't hesitate to praise the New Zealander's journey, stating that he has the ability not only to deliver good results, but also to compete on equal terms with the biggest names in the sport, like Max Verstappen. Horner also highlighted the crucial factor of Lawson being a true racer, unafraid to face the greatest challenges and overcome obstacles. For those who have closely followed Red Bull's history, this change is not minor. Lawson will become the 4th teammate to Verstappen since Daniel Ricciardo decided to leave the team at the end of 2018. Since then, other drivers like Pierre Gasly and Alex Albon have tried, but none managed to establish themselves alongside the Dutchman. The choice of Lawson, despite not having a long streak of exceptional results, is a clear signal that Red Bull is seeking something new, a driver with the courage to challenge Verstappen and, perhaps, disrupt the status quo. This is not the first time Liam Lawson has been put to the test. His F1 debut came at the 2023 Dutch Grand Prix when he stepped in for Ricciardo, who had been injured. Despite having little experience, the New Zealander shone by scoring his first point in Singapore, a notable achievement in just his 3rd race. Even without a history of wins or podiums, he showed a combative spirit and solid performance that captivated the team. It's true that Lawson did not have a perfect performance in the races. His average lap time was 0.077 seconds slower than Tsunoda's, and he only managed to beat him on 2 occasions, during the sprint races in São Paulo and Qatar. Even so, Red Bull wasn't convinced that Tsunoda had the necessary profile to become a permanent member of the main team. In the postseason, Lawson's performance in Abu Dhabi, where he showed great composure under pressure, was enough to confirm that he deserved the chance to fight for a spot on the senior team. The decision to keep him was further reinforced by his impressive performances in Austin and the Mexican Grand Prix, where, despite making contact with Perez, he showed great skill and the ability to fight with renowned drivers like 2-time world champion Fernando Alonso. In his own words, Lawson didn't hide his excitement about the opportunity of a lifetime. Being announced as a Red Bull racing driver is a lifelong dream for me. I've dreamed of this since I was 8 years old, and now I'm ready to take on this challenge. I'm really excited to learn from Max, who is a world champion, and I can't wait to start working with him and the team. Meanwhile, at AlphaTauri, French driver Isaac Hadjar, who shone in Formula 2 and finished the season in 2nd place, is preparing to take Lawson's place alongside Tsunoda. The young French prospect arrives with high expectations, and his 2025 debut promises to bring even more excitement to the already fast-paced world of Formula One. Lawson's move to Red Bull is not just a story of personal overcoming, but also a reflection of the team's constant pursuit of innovation and excellence. With the presence of a new talent alongside Verstappen, Red Bull enters 2025 stronger, and possibly with the boldest and most dynamic strategy to continue dominating Formula One. What does the future hold for Liam Lawson? He is ready to embrace the challenge and prove that he has what it takes to stand alongside the biggest name in current F1. In a championship that becomes more competitive and full of surprises every year, this decision promises to mark a new chapter in Red Bull's history. Will Lawson be able to challenge Verstappen and carve out his place alongside the Dutch giant? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the world of Formula One has never been more exciting. The recent move of Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari is one of the hottest topics in the world of Formula One. After a challenging season with Mercedes, where George Russell outqualified him and finished 22 points ahead in the championship, Hamilton is now preparing for a new chapter with the Italian team. Ferrari team principal Frédéric Vasseur stated that he is not concerned about Hamilton's recent difficulties, highlighting his impressive performances at the Las Vegas and Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Hamilton signed with Ferrari in January, marking the beginning of a new era for both parties. Vasseur, who has had a long relationship with Hamilton since the junior categories, believes the transition will bring great benefits to both the team and the driver. "I am really convinced that this situation, although difficult, can be managed, and that Hamilton will make a significant contribution to Ferrari," said Vasseur. Managing the competitiveness between Hamilton and his new teammate, Charles Leclerc, is seen by Vasseur as a positive challenge. Both drivers have immense mutual respect, and the internal competition is viewed as a way to push the team to new heights. "It's much better to fight for the top positions than for the final ones. I'm really convinced that the team's performance will come from the emulation between the two," said Vasseur. With Hamilton's arrival, Ferrari will face a challenge to update quickly before the season starts. In Australia from March 14th to 16th, Hamilton is expected to drive a 2023 Ferrari early in the new year to begin his integration into the new team. "He's not a rookie. He has enough experience to adapt quickly to the car's particularities and procedures," stated Vasseur. Hamilton is expected to move to Italy, probably Milan, as part of his shift to Ferrari. Vasseur, who also does not speak Italian, jokingly said that the only advice he had for Hamilton was to avoid taking too much pasta for ballast. The launch of Ferrari's 2025 car is scheduled for January 19th in Maranello. Vasseur emphasized the importance of focusing on performance and development, avoiding distractions from public events. "We need to be completely focused on the season. It's going to be a very tight period, and I want everyone to focus on performance, not the show," he said. Vasseur also revealed details of his conversations with Hamilton last winter that led to his signing with Ferrari. "In 2023, we won more races than Mercedes, so it wasn't hard to convince him that Ferrari would be a good project," said Vasseur. Hamilton had the dream of racing for Ferrari in mind for over 20 years, so the contact was easy and the decision natural. Expectations are high for the upcoming season, with intense competition among the top 4 teams: Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, and McLaren. Vasseur believes that what is lacking to win are details, emphasizing the importance of avoiding strategic mistakes and wrong decisions. Hamilton brings with him a wealth of experience and a winning mentality, something Ferrari believes is crucial to returning to the top of Formula One. We're talking about details in every pillar. Every mistake, every decision will make a big difference. "I'm sure the championship will be tight next year, and we can't afford to let any point slip away," concluded Vasseur. With this monumental change, the 2024 season promises to be one of the most exciting in recent Formula One history. The partnership between Hamilton and Ferrari, under Vasseur's leadership, is eagerly awaited by fans and the team alike. Hamilton, who has always dreamed of racing for Ferrari, will finally have the chance to prove his worth with the legendary Prancing Horse. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button so you can continue receiving our daily videos. And of course, don't forget to click on the card next to watch the latest news and updates from the world of F1. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.